last night I attended a public meeting in Ballintemple Community Centre, which is in Bruskey in County Cavan. It was a meeting organised by local people and very well attended by local people, and attended by 3 other county councillors from the locality along with myself. And the reason for the meeting was the concern about the deterioration of the local road structure. Now, I know this meeting could have taken place in many other places in Cavan itself and in many other counties we're hearing throughout the country, but there is a genuine concern about the lack of funding going towards the repair and upkeep of our local road structure. I mean, Cavan is a county without a rail service. We're dependent on the roads for transport. It's also an area of dependent on agriculture, and in particularly intensive agricultural practices. And I mean, people hear about the billions of euros in funding in the budget, and yet the money that's coming to local authorities for the repair of our roads is minuscule. They particularly outlined 2 local roads that have a lot of traffic on them, including local buses using them, and of course the councillors are going to work with the engineers in the area to see is there a possibility of having those roads repaired. But there was a wider discussion over they feel there's a lack of accountability around how the roads money is spent. Also issues of waste and drainage come up a lot as well. But a number of those councillors actually had a delegation to the Minister, Darragh O'Brien, there towards the end of the year, and what they were looking for both an increased allocation but also the allocation to be made sooner in the year. And they were asking that the allocation be made in early January so that planning within local authorities could take place as to what roads they could repair, and also any additional funding that might come later in the year, which is always welcome, could also be allocated sooner as well, because it often ends up with roadworks in several locations at the one time, causing a lot of disruption in the local area where councillors are trying to get the money spent before the end of the year. So if the allocation still hasn't been made, despite promises that it would be made in January, we're into February now and it hasn't been, so I'm asking for the allocation to be made to local authorities, but we need an increased allocation in Cavan as well. 2%, not even 2%, 1.5% of the local road structure can be repaired under the current funding model, and that is not sustainable. Thank you.